Welcome back to another episode of Charles Talk and Evolve.
Hello.
My name's Matt.
I'm Jason.
I'm Jason.
And we're disking in February. Now we haven't skipped a beat. December, January, and February we got out disking. That's pretty great.
Yeah, it's like 27, 28 degrees. It's supposed to be a little warmer today, but later. But it's good enough. Right meow, sun's out. It's quite a beautiful day.
Absolutely. All right, so number one thing today.
Do the backflip.
For real though, today's a good day, y'all. We got some updates on a couple different developments. I've been drinking hydrogen water for about a week, and as of today, I don't think I noticed any major results, but I will say I'm craving hydrogen water more than normal water. So there might be something to it. A couple more weeks, I'll keep touching base and throwing some stuff out there. While we're on the topic of this, what about your journey with intermittent fasting? How's that been going, and what results have you been seeing?
Yeah.
He's tired.
No, I like it. I feel good compared to bulking. I feel a lot better physically. I don't feel sluggish. I don't feel heavy. I don't feel I try to stop eating by 10 p.m. I know it's kind of late for some of you specialists out there, but based off of my work schedule and everything, that's probably the best time for me. If I can get all the calories I need to get in for the day. But
And restore after you burn for that period too.
right. So I don't really eat till maybe 1, 2 o'clock the following day. So from 10 to 1 or 2 o'clock p.m. the next day. I just feel good. I get a little cranky when I'm hungry. I get super hangry. You can ask him. My fucking little things set me off. But I'm just getting right back into it. So I'm going to have that crankiness. But once, like a couple weeks from now, I'll be less cranky. But physically, I feel so much better. Intermittent fasting.
And what do you think was a key thing that you would say you noticed different?
I think I already said it,
Yeah,
didn't I?
you said something, yeah. Just
I don't-
less bloaty.
Less bloaty. I don't feel sluggish. I feel more energized when I wake up.
And I think the bloatiness could be also like inflammation as well, because that's a lot of core to a lot of our like problems in our body is inflammation. So
Yeah. And I'm eating better. There was a few weeks or maybe a good month and a half of not eating so well, but I was bulking, so I was like, whatever, just whatever I can get in, I was eating. So I went back to old diet, which is mainly chicken, beans. I throw chorizo in there because chorizo is an awesome meat or awesome sausage. If you haven't had it, try it. Eggs, a lot of eggs, olive oil especially. Most of my calories, I think, come from olive oil. I put a shit ton into just about everything I eat, so I get plenty of calories through that, but they're good calories. It's fuel.
yeah, we talked about how good olive oil is in your diet many times on the podcast.
I don't feel like we're centered. So yeah, X is finally putting on some weight.
Yeah, buddy.
He picked up what, 3-4 pounds over the last couple of weeks.
I think so, yeah.
Muscle, all muscle, because he's still skinny.
Have you
So
noticed
it's all
change in
muscle?
your diet? Like, have you been eating more?
Nope. Not at all.
Have you been
Should.
consistent with your creatine?
Nope.
Well, that. I'd say that's a positive thing too, because now you get consistent. You add a little bit more to your calorie intake. You will see a couple more pounds added to that too,
For sure. Take advantage of your age.
for sure.
You got a whole ton of testosterone flowing through you. Use it.
And I remember too, like when I was your age, it was always a struggle for me to put on weight, always, always, always. But I look back now and I wonder if I would have just eat clean and I would have ate the same amount of calories I was eating, the garbage food I was eating.
Yep.
Like what results, what I may have gotten. Maybe my metabolism still at that point would have been way too fast. But also maybe, who knows? That could have been a thing where I could have had a couple extra pounds.
Of muscle.
Yeah, well, exactly. I look at little Luke, him and I wrestled in high school too. In my freshman sophomore and junior year. Freshman and sophomore, I wrestled at 103, and then by junior year, I went up to like 112. So it's like I just stayed small, you know, throughout that whole time. But little Luke, very similar body build as I was in high school, and he's 157. You know,
Well, he's tall as shit now.
he's
though.
tall, and he also. But I also attribute like he takes the extra steps. I didn't do extra training camps in wrestling. I was out partying in the summertime, right? He took the extra steps by wrestling all year round so that he stayed sharp the entire season, you know,
Oh.
or for when it mattered.
There you go.
So I don't know. I think that probably too. Like there's something about that where he's probably able to put on some more weight, but it also might just be a metabolism thing.
Mhm.
So, but
Yeah, I haven't really seen his diet. I don't know what he eats exactly, but yeah.
when he cuts weight, he's not eating much of anything. So
Yeah, right.
he's just running and sweating. Well, while we're on the topic of diet, I made a mistake, and I think it's valuable for you guys to hear this mistake because obviously nobody's perfect. So last night I decided to get Taco Bell. Ding, that's a mistake. But I think also too, it's important not to beat yourself up. If you're not eating Taco Bell or McDonald's or this fast food crap every single night, or every week, or every month, you know, if you have it once in a while, I think moderation is the key. But by halfway through the meal, I decided it was a bad idea, and the $10 that of food I decided not to eat, we're gonna make a video of giving $10 away for free food to the homeless. So that way, I feel less bad about wasting the food, and maybe I won't make that decision again to eat as much.
No, I haven't been to Taco Bell in a while, but $10 used to get you a lot of food at Taco Bell.
Yeah, not so much anymore. I got 2 cheesy Gordita Crunches, 2 cheesy roll-ups, and a 12-pack of Cinnabons. It was like $27. You know, and granted, I mean, it's still a decent amount of food, you know? But like, you probably got that same thing for like $12. Right, I spent 27, you know, 5 years ago, you get it for like $12 or even less than 5 years ago. But yeah, no, it's definitely more expensive than it was. I think everyone's finally starting to realize that. And I was sitting in the back and I was editing one of the episodes of the podcast at Naps, and I heard someone go, "Oh my, it's just so expensive there." And like that has been the narrative for like the last 2 years. I just hear, "Oh, it's so expensive," and not just Naps, but like everywhere.
Everywhere.
But this narrative that I heard from him, he said it. He said, "Everything is so expensive there," and well, I guess it is everywhere. And I was like, boom. If more people are thinking like that, the conversation is going to get less about how expensive it is and just like it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that was hopefully that narrative is starting to become more of a popular thing. But at the same time, I feel like people just want something to complain about sometimes.
Yeah, some people like to complain a lot. That's all they do. Speaking of complaining, I'm joking.
My finger's cold. It is. I don't know what's happened to it. I touched something and got wet in your car, so
You should probably burn that, yeah.
yeah. Also, I never had Taco Bell before.
You've had to head Taco Bell before.
I was with my mother.
Yeah, but you spent a lot of time with Lucy as well.
I feel like your homie.
Which one, Alexis or
Alexis, you.
Vicente?
Alexis. Vincent is more on the healthier side. Like he's gone, I think 2 years now without drinking any soda.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really good.
But no, I never had Taco Bell because my mom forbidden it.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, you know, on the topic of friends, when I was coming up, I had some really like close friends to me, and I started being a knucklehead and doing stupid shit. And I'll give you like one example. It was like someone that's really important to me, my buddy Marcus. It wasn't like, dude, I can't be around you, you're being silly and being a knucklehead. It was more just like things kind of faded, and like I kind of realized that was the reason why. He was on the right path, getting his nursing degree, didn't want to like party like that. I was on my party crazy phase, and so like our relationship kind of like, you know, just separated
Drifted,
a little bit.
yeah.
But every time I talk to him, it's like nothing's ever changed. But my point of me saying that is I have so much respect for him to have the foresight to be able to separate himself from that situation from me, but also still be there for me whenever I needed it. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I got a lot of respect for Marcus. I love you. Just his path, his journey, how he approached it, how he's doing it. I'm just really happy for him. And I think, you know, anyone that's in a situation that has a friend like that's going crazy and partying, like, you know, they're still in there. They're still a good person, but, you know, you might just have to let them get through that phase in their life and just be there for them at the same time, you know? So that's a good little segue. But I'll make this the boy.
You want to talk about yesterday at all, or you want to kind of just leave it in the past with the NPC?
We can talk about it at next one.
Yeah, maybe the next one. Let's see what we got here.
Heating up for this road. Is that what it's saying?
That's how the pros do here.
Wait.
I think it's pretty straight on from the tee. Take that. That's straying down and it floats. Not this editor, but
Also, great to make it go outside of the fucking grain.
Get off that tree, fucker. Fucker.
Come on, sugar. Oh, that's the where the key is? Okay.
yeah, over there.
There you go.
That's what I'm doing right now.
That's probably great.
Hell yeah. I'll take it so you can go get your dicks. Oh, I'm right here. Right here. Where are we going?
To the zoo.
Tis the season. Wait, no, it's not this one. Well, you never know, actually. I was singing Christmas during Christmas.
Yeah, right.
The camera right here. Flip flat.
Oh, you
stand
said
right
this
there.
doesn't look good?
I just came up with an invention.
What?
A backpack.
Say it to the camera.
No, because someone's going to steal it and fucking run with it. Discraft's going to be like, yeah, let's do that. Or Innova.
I meant like put the camera right there, so it's more flat. You know?
Looks great.
Does it look great?
Backpack that has legs that come out. And a little whoop. So when there's no picnic table or something nearby, you can still put your disc on it to charge. You know what I'm saying?
So you ever seen those strollers that you grab and you pull and then it just like folds out?
Stroller?
Yeah.
No, I'm not really in the market for strollers. So, no.
So they have these strollers nowadays where you just grab, like it's folded, you grab it and it just pops out. Same principle. You pull up on like a cord and then like the legs like fold out or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool.
Like a disc craft backpack.
Yeah.
Backpack.
This craft backpack table back with a portable charger.
Yep.
Built-in speaker too.
Yeah, for sure,
That'd be
for
sweet.
sure.
We should have a
2,000
cooler,
grams.
cooler pocket too. So you have storage pocket and cooler pocket. Sorry, go ahead.
Solar panel.
That's good. You guys can continue.
Continue, go ahead.
You should have a
So
short
there's
intermission.
this other thing. That's the last of it.
You should have a short intermission.
And her hips were like,
where we go to the ice and check if it's frozen.
All right, let's do it. I wanted to do that anyways.
Short intermission time.
Hey! Hello!
a couple I just ran by.
Really?
Yeah.
I can still hear the echoes.
I know. That was pretty crazy how much echo you could hear. If we're gonna do this, we need a big stick.
Yeah, have a stick. That's them.
Well, this water right here is heated. Yes, do you know why? We're in the sun mainly. Yeah, get them.
Maybe if I take my phone out of my pocket. Here, set the tripod up. So, out of the way. I want to try something. Because I want to try and get it on it too. Here. Record me throwing this log in. No, if you put it in landscape.
The patches.
Huh?
I was gonna say stay away from the patches. It might just be like ice fishing,
Oh yeah.
but you never know. I'm not a big ice fisherman.
Jump.
I used to go ice skating at Stony as a kid.
Here's what?
I used to go ice skating at Stony.
Okay, yeah.
My grandma would take me up there. Didn't know what I was doing, then I got the flow and it was fun. I liked ice skating.
Yeah, it was blessed.
So much fun.
Yeah, they've got that rink at Campus Martius.
Oh yeah.
Where they usually do it like a sandbox in the summertime, and then they got the ice rink. It's pretty nice.
Talk about the thing right here.
Talk about.
What are we gonna talk about? NPC people.
Sure, we can get that NPCs in real quick.
P3.4.
Don't worry about it. Hey.
Get in the shot.
Can I not carry this anymore?
So yesterday, we not only got broke car profiled, but we also got just racially profiled in general. I think. Would you guys agree with that?
Absolutely, for sure. I live in a predominantly Caucasian neighborhood, mainly older people. There's a lot of old folks' homes and whatever, and it's
retirement home, or retirement town for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. And there's a good amount of money. A lot of people with money who live there. I don't have money, but I was lucky enough to find a place there that's it's affordable. So anyway, I've lived there for, 10, 12 years now, give or take. So yeah, it was absolutely because of the car to start and then profiling all day.
Yeah. So he pulled us over for me not wearing my seatbelt. Cool. You're right. I was not wearing my seatbelt. We're going about a half-mile distance from the gym home. Take this guy home, and yeah, pulled us over, and then just immediately just starts questioning who we are, what are our names, where we're going, this, and the first thing he said out of his mouth was, "I'm pulling over for a seatbelt violation." So that's why you're here, and now you want to.
It's Nessie.
For real, that's crazy.
Glad I'm not on the ice anymore.
I know that. That's like something's going on.
I don't know, it's pretty creepy.
I wonder if you can hear it.
That's like really creepy. The stuff that happens in nature you never know about. You know?
Like, what would cause that though, or
Well,
something?
I'm saying I don't know. I mean, it was a shift it was like an earthquake almost, but just in the lake,
I want to say it's because of the edges getting not as frozen.
like unthawing, so it's like kind of loosening.
Yeah. But
I could see that. It's warm.
No, I'm gonna go with Nessie.
Yeah,
oh, that.
I like that better. So, anyways, you guys just got to experience Nessie with us.
If you guys heard it.
Yeah, I really hope you did get to hear it because it was actually kind of a cool, eerie sound. But yeah, so basically, they pulled over for the ticket and then questioning us on everything that he could possibly question us on.
A seatbelt ticket has nothing to do with the passenger who was wearing a seatbelt.
Or the passenger's son.
So yeah,
That was a little annoying. That was about 15 minutes of just like, dude, write us the ticket, and then be done. Either write us a ticket or don't write us a ticket, but don't question us. What's in my glove box? Just,
and my thing is, like, I watch those videos. What are they called? Editor or auditors. The fucking whatever they do. They go around and make sure your rights aren't being violated, whatever. And cops just asking questions and being more intrusive than they need to be. And I'm like, well, that happens, yeah, here and there. And for it to happen to us, I was kind of shocked. So I was like, how do I handle this? Even though I know what to do, but I was just like, this is really happening to us right now. This is fucking stupid. The cop was an NPC.
yeah.
Not all cops. I love cops. I respect their job and what they do for sure.
I got friends that are police officers. Good people.
But some of y'all motherfuckers are power tripping, not intelligent NPCs. Hopefully, if you are a cop, you're not one of them.
We
I do-
respect y'all.
Yeah, for sure. It's a hard job.
Lots of jobs are hard.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a dick.
Like I said, my neighborhood is not a crime-filled neighborhood. It's petty crimes here and there. So, no need to be a douche.
Go play some disc.
Let's go through some.
Do we have the time?
I don't know actually. We're 29 minutes into the episode. 10:29 right now. Car's right here.
Time for that even?
I can rethrow this last hole probably because it'll put us right back by the car. Get another throw in. This one goes up and all the way back, doesn't it? And then we have to trudge all the way
Yeah,
back.
up and to the left.
Let's play this last hole.
And on our walk there, I'll talk about vitamin F. And you might say, wait a minute. There's no such thing as a vitamin F. I never heard of that. Well, they don't really call it vitamin F because they don't really classify it as a vitamin, but vitamin F is fatty acids. Fatty acids can be found in the stuff that we talk about almost every week is your avocados, your olive oils, whatever. Those are all fatty acids.
So
Fish.
Good fats.
Yeah, good fats. Fish, like salmon, for example, is a good one. Like most things, it's good for cell replacement and health. I could read the thing, but I don't want to because, to be honest with you, it's we've talked about it before, and it's not
Healthy fats.
yeah, healthy fats.
Avocados, salmons,
So that's our vitamin F for this week.
from A to Z.
Dizzy. The pantaloons are falling. What is?
Foot.
From what?
I don't know. Always happened.
We can talk about the thing we were talking about last week or whatever. If you really want something, put the work in to get it.
Oh, yeah.
Don't just wait for someone to hand it to you or expect someone else to do the job for you and you'll eventually get it. If you really want something, you have to put the work in to get it.
Yeah. And we have to make sure without that you'll figure out a way to get what you want.
And that goes for anything. If you want a new computer, if you want to stop being sick, figure out what's making you sick, fix it. Figure out how to get that computer, do the research, and start working on getting it. But I unfortunately, and now my son, I'm a big procrastinator. I'll wait and wait and wait until it's like, oh shit, I fucking need this now. And I'm telling you now, son, it's not a good way to live, I'm telling you.
I remember when I told my parents I wanted a bird, and they're like, okay, save your money, do your research, and you can get a bird. So I spent the next 2 years saving all my Christmas money, all my birthday money. Before the internet was really like this impactful thing that was easy to find things, I did research on what kind of bird I wanted. I figured out what kind of store it was from. And 2 years later, I went back with the money and then basically a sheet of things to buy, where to buy them for my parents. And I said, okay, I want my bird. And they told me later on that they didn't even remember that conversation until I brought it back up. But they also at the beginning didn't think I was gonna do it. That's why they
Right.
just put it in the back of it, like, okay, whatever. You go do that and then whatever. But I think the moral of the story was I really fucking wanted that bird. And then me and that bird were like fucking best friends. Like he would literally sit on my shoulder or on my knee while I played Call of Duty or watched TV, and we would just chill.
Yeah.
I had this little jungle gym thing for him. They had like a ladder and like a swing. And I would just set that on the coffee table in front of me, and he'd just be playing on it and just chilling. But
You really wanted
I
it,
wanted it so bad.
and you figured out, A, how to get it, how to take care of it, where to get the supplies to take care of it, and then you got it.
So if you fucking want something, don't fucking talk about it, be about it.
For
Just
real.
Go do the thing.
For real. For real.
Because if you don't, then you don't really want the thing.
Yep.
And if that's the case, that's fine. But decide what you do want
And then go for it.
and create your future. Future isn't given to you. You must create it. The life you want isn't waiting for you. You must build it.
It will
Great
come.
things take time.
Boom, boom, chick, chick, boom.
You just pretend that whatever you want is gonna take a decade or two to get, and then you just fucking put the work in, for that entire time, I promise things are gonna work out. If they don't, give another decade. I'll fucking keep going until I'm fucking 120 years old. Chilling cornbread for dinner? I think so.
And I'm sure there's some of you, myself included, that growing up, or maybe you've grown or whatever, and you never knew what you really wanted. You had a little bit of passion here, a little bit of passion there. Maybe your shit's so far spread, your passions, I mean, that what do you focus on? Don't have an answer for you, but pick something and go for it.
Yeah, I think it's really just starting, because just because it's your first thing doesn't mean it's going to be your last thing. And Red Naps is that perfect example. I think most people think, well, he started this thing, this is what he's going to do forever.
Fuck that.
But most great businesses had a business that failed before it, right? Something that didn't work until they figured out the thing that did work, because they needed the experience to get to that next level. But they needed to start and do that thing to get to the next one. They couldn't
Maybe
get to the next
you
one.
start doing that thing, you realize, I don't really like this thing. So go to the next thing.
I'll give you an example, like Red Naps. It was something that I knew, it was a low-cost investment. I wanted to learn about business, and I've always wanted to own my own business. And that's what I always said, I want to own my own business. I want to own my own business. I want that. And when I got it, I finally got my own business, I was like, well, this isn't exactly, it is. It's not exactly what I wanted. So how do I get what I want? I just make a pivot, I learn, and I build the next thing, you know? But without starting Red Naps, who knows? I could potentially be at the Chop House. I could be at a different restaurant. I could be doing construction. I don't know where life would have took me if I wouldn't have just fucking started, right? Naps was my starting point, right? And now we're 0.000001 into the race, and I've learned so much for the next thing. So just start. Try shit. That's it. Just try shit. Because if you try it and you don't like it, then you can check off your list of shit that you don't like, and that makes your list of things you do like a little bit smaller. And then keep going till you find something.
And don't assume you know when you don't know, especially if you're a teenager or younger. You don't know shit, I'm telling you. I used to be a teenager. I thought I knew shit. I didn't know shit. Don't assume you know something about something until you actually try it and realize, oh, I do like this, or oh, I was right. This is shit.
Can't
But you don't know unless you try.
You can't know if you like cornbread and chili if you never tried cornbread and chili. I'm really excited for some fucking cornbread. You make some really good cornbread.
I'm not a big fan of cornbread.
I fucking love it.
I'll go for some collard greens, though. Tell you what.
Or cornbread. Let's throw some discs. Holy shit! I have this exact same sticker. I went to this exact same festival, Electric Forest, in 2017. That was the first year I went. That's cool. I was there with you, friend.
Obviously, you didn't put your sticker there.
Well. Oh. I was just watching what you were doing.
Hit the different wrong tree though.
Try to putter too. I'll putt with your putt.
I wanted to try to flip with a wrist.
Ah!
What are you? Fucking Goku? History every 5 seconds.
For a full episode. Oh, I should have taken my glove off. Thought about that as I was releasing, and it fucked up my shot. Follow your passions, take care of yourself, eat good, eat right, exercise.
Join us next week.
Hit the like and subscribe button.
Oh, did you?